Hello everybody and welcome back to the West Ham Network. There's more news coming out and there's only a few days left of the transfer window, and as you can imagine, West Ham are going to be what we believe is busy, and even if we're not busy, which I do think we will be, we're going to see lots and lots of links happening with players here, there and everywhere. So the transfer window is heating up and things are starting to get moving with the signings of Magasa and Fernandez yesterday. Now we have some more updates for you, so I'm going to get cracking, and the first one I want to talk to you today about is Tomas Soucek. Now Everton are supposedly, according to reports, submitting an improved bid to try and bring him in before the deadline. Now Everton have already had one offer knocked back, but sources say that they're coming back with a better deal and they're desperate to reunite Soucek with David Moyes. West Ham apparently are valuing him at around £19 million, and with his contract running until 2027, we don't actually have to sell, but this could be a real good chance to cash in on the Czech international. Now what makes things interesting is that Soucek himself is supposedly keen on a move. Again, I'm not sure where they're getting that information from. Maybe people are putting two and two together and realising that he had a lot of success under David Moyes. And we all know how much David Moyes trusted him during his time at the London Stadium. He made over 200 appearances under Moyes and was part of that midfield that were really important into West Ham progressing and making the steps into success in Europe like we did. And we do know that Everton need depth after losing 𝗠𝗢𝗥𝗡𝗜𝗚. So from that point of view, Soucek does tick all the boxes. But here's the thing that I want to talk to you about. Soucek isn't just like any other player. Every single season since joining us, he's chipped in with really important goals, often when we needed them most, and he's been that kind of late runner into the box, an aerial threat from corners, and he's just popped up with scrappy finishes when the game is on the line. Goals from midfield are hard to replace, and Soucek is that sort of player that can give you an element of consistency, whether that consistency is sometimes playing bad or just the consistency in scoring goals throughout the season. That's the part that I'm really keen for you to discuss and let me know your thoughts on it. He's also one of the kind of originals, one of the OGs from when we started building that West Ham side that was quite successful. He's humble, he's hardworking, he loves the club, he's never really caused a fuss. For me, he represents sometimes what West Ham are all about: graft, loyalty, chipping in for the team. So the question is, would it be silly for West Ham to let an asset go like that for £19 million, especially this late in the window? Sure, of course the money could help, but is it the wrong player to get rid of? One of the leaders, maybe a heartbeat of the dressing room, someone maybe we should look at not getting rid of, maybe someone that could see out his career at the club, but then again, he is at the height of his career. Maybe he can go on and captain other sides. He's not going to be the captain of West Ham, but I don't know if this is a decision we need to do. I'm really conflicted on this one, so let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Tomas Soucek. Now, a name that we've been talking about over the past couple of days is Victor Boniface. A couple of years ago was tipped to be the next £100 million striker after tearing it up for Bayer Leverkusen under Xavi Alonso. But things haven't gone smoothly. A failed move to Saudi Arabia, reduced game time, and even a collapsed transfer to AC Milan due to concerns over some injuries which have slowed him down. But even so, reports have said that he's been offered to West Ham, that we are considering making an offer. Now, what we do know about him is he's big, he's a powerful striker, even compared to Robert Lewandowski at one point in his career, but it looks like one of those ones that's going to come down to the deadline day. The club haven't pulled the trigger yet, and there are question marks about his fitness. So my question to you is, would you take a gamble on Victor Boniface? Let me know in the comments below. But he could end up being a monster. It could be a gamble worthwhile taking, helping West Ham also bring down the average age of our players in this squad. And finally, West Ham are keeping tabs on Charlie Cresswell, 23-year-old centre-back, currently playing at Toulouse. Many of you will remember him from his days at Leeds United, but he's taken his game up a level in France, and he has in an abundance. He was part of that England under-21 side that won the Euros, even made UEFA's team of the tournament, and at Toulouse he's become a real key figure for them, leading their side in clearances, blocks, aerial duels, and even topping the stats for successful passes as well. That shows he's developed that kind of technical side of his game, tactical side of his game, not just the physical side, which he's known for when he played in England. And do you know what? Signing a player like Cresswell also hits the right notes when it comes to reducing the average age of our squad. At 23, he's young, he's improving, he could slot straight into our defence, whilst also being part of the club's long-term future. The balance of immediate impact and potential development is exactly what we potentially need. And if we are looking to ship out 𝗠𝗢𝗥𝗡𝗚 with a rumoured link to Marseille and potentially Sunderland, this player could come in and really be a bit of a game changer for our defence, adding to a much needed strong defence. We need to add strong defenders in there. Other Premier League teams are sniffing around him alongside teams in Serie A. They're circling around too. So if West Ham want him, we need to move quickly. He'd be one for the future, but he looks like the kind of defender who could slot in and make a difference straight away. So let me know your thoughts on Cresswell, Charlie Cresswell, not Aaron Cresswell, Charlie Cresswell coming to the club in the comments below. Now, that's three big stories. Soucek possibly reuniting with Moyes at Everton. Would you see him go? Would you be happy for him to go? Victor Boniface being offered as a late striker option and Charlie Cresswell emerging as a potential target. Should we cash in or keep the faith in the OG? Get a player that's given us goals and loyalty throughout his career. Would you take the risk in Boniface? Is Cresswell the right type of signing for West Ham? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts and hit the thumbs up. And of course, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Come on, you Irons.